Yeah. Street lights blink Morse, coat on the hood. I talk to the shadows like they understood. Every scar's a sentence, every bar's revenge. I don't forgive, I avenge. Rapid fire scripture, pain and encryption. My addiction, friction, conviction, addiction. Fast flow bullets in the temple collapse. I adapt to the trap like a synapse snap. Hard knock curriculum discipline. Innocence, innocence, limited, witness vigilant. Chrome tongue, whisper in a courtroom. Breath, judge, bang, gavel, I just grin at death. They made me a villain, I made me a brand. Turned X out of empire with a mic in hand. Fast paced chase with the siren screaming. Every scar gleaming, adrenaline streaming. The same rap, it's survival and sound. Every word a rebound from battlegrounds. They talk legacy, I talk artillery. Every line's a felony and melody symmetry. I don't pray for peace, I prepare for war. Every verse is a door to more. Fast track, hard with a steel made core. If they aim in my dreams, I score. No mercy code, no safe mode. I reload every time I'm told. Fast tongue, black lungs, both soul. I was carved from the code I hold. Ain't no rest in this game I chose. Ain't no peace where the trigger rolls. No mercy code, I compose. Every scar is the proof I froze. Back alley prophets, chalk line sermons. Talk crime earnings in divine versions. Every corner's a contract, every face a clause. Every flaw that I flaunt rewrites laws, I walk sharp. Neon knives and veins, paint is paint. I repaint my chains. Never flinch, never snitch, never fake what I feel. My words cut deeper than the stainless steel. Fast grinds, stamina, grammar as ammo. Float, panoramic, manic soprano. Money's just math, power's just plan. Respect is the currency of man, I earn mine. In the flood, in the famine. Fast talk, dragon breathing bars like cannon. Now they quote me like gospel. In the dark, I'm the mark that the system can't mark. Yeah, blood in my ink, truth in my ink. Every loss just added to the flame. If they doubt, let them drown in the blame. I remain untamed in the game. No mercy code, no safe mode. I reload every time I'm told. Fast tongue, black lungs, both souls. I was carved from the code I hold. Ain't no rest in this game I chose. Ain't no peace where the trigger rolls. No mercy code, I compose. I'm the ghost in the law they froze. Midnight engine, winter knives and lungs. City drums and the ties like thunder and tongues. Chrome ghosts and puddles, street halos and rain. I walk razor lines, raise stakes, wrestle with pain. No luck in my ledger, only letters like blaze. Fast breath, black leather, sprint out the maze. Fast flow furnace, syllables spinning like turbines. I turn grime to a sermon with the verbs I align. Metronome set by sirens, iron in my grin. I pin pressure to the page, to the margins bend. 10-toe stone road, snow coat tenements. Sentiments frozen, adrenaline measurements. Multi-syllabic cadence, I bite panic off the calendar. Managing patience, dead in dialogue, at least soliloquy. Still told policy, a delivery. I stitch codes in a jacket mat folded in ash. Pocket full of fragments, habits built to outlast. Counting seconds between lights and patrols. Dodging dead echoes like I'm I feel the tolls. Every rumor was a rumor of ruin and loose, but I looped through the ruins and recruited my troops. Grammar like a hammer when glamour was scarce. I expanded the pairs, no angel on my shoulder, only hunger with a badge. I drop thunder in the numbers, push the past off a ledge. Quick tongue piston and frost. I talk cost when the line gets crossed. If the night those knives are the route I chose, I fold still, breathe slow, make fractures close. I keep pace like a V12 prayer. Neon glare in the snare, war in the air. In the air,
run it up, run it back, never cut from the pack. Stitch my name in the rain on the back of the map. Black ice on the glass, but the dry won't crack. I turn a bruise to a banner, then I carry the flag. When the pity gets old and the city gets cold, I keep fire in my ribs, I keep grit in my soul. Run it up, run it back through blizzard and smoke. I put pressure under pressure till the limit is broke. Cadence like a turbine under ribcage gates, I'll race fate. Balance plates, balance acts on a wire over siren choirs. I hire my desire, set fire to liars. Rapid artillery, I hold focus like a bolt in a holster. Contracts with daggers and clauses, audit applause, make fraud, take losses. Yeah, break control, militant, pivot like a minister. Signature sinister to finish the sinister. I remember being penny brittle, dinner thin, when a grim spinning in a little tent. Mama sewed a prayer in my coat. I kept the thread in my throat when I rode through smoke. Throttling tunnels with a bundle of plans. Double time thunder in the drum of my hands. Every setback was a set piece, chest test. I invest in stress till it bless me next. Bars like guard dogs, parks dark when I march through Mars. I don't glamorize damage, I anatomize habits. Catalog acting, parachute past it. Integrity like rebar and bone. Restart when the street gets stoned. Plant seeds in concrete seams. If a bridge gets burned, I confirm to learn, let ash map dreams. From gravel to gravel to gravel again. I turn a wall to a travel within. Grip faith like a handle in a hurricane spin. Keep calm on skin while the war rages in. Run it up, run it back, never cut from the pack. I stitch my name in the rain on the back of the map. Black ice on the glass, but the drive won't crack. I turn a bruise to a banner, then I carry the flag. When the pity gets old and the city gets cold, I keep fire in my ribs, I keep grit in my soul. Run it up, run it back through blizzard and smoke. I put pressure on the pressure till the limit is broke. Run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up.
Tape hums blue in the motel dim. Camera winks once, then the story grows slim. Wind in the curtain like a whisper in him. Tonight the city swears in him. He walks like a rumor with a rented name. Pocket full of aliases, weatherproof flame. Keys in a circle, paranoia in frames. Every handshake, wait for weight and aim. He learned silence like a language older than laws. Counted each second between questions and claws. When a bad smile warm, he read hidden jaws. When a friend laughed loud, he listened for flaws. Backseat strategy, window smeared with code. Stapled his loyalty to a shadow road. He kept a circle like a pressure load. And cut off leaks before the flood could go. Ad-libs, stay scared, shh. Blink, slow scan. Heat seek lives with a heartbeat plan. He saw Rico trade heaven for a quick right hand. Then vanish in the headline like a falling strand. He saw Lacey turn secrets into fashion and wine. Sweet gold venom in a serpentine line. What he kept was a ledger and a coat of spine. What he left was a pattern for a warning sign. No names, no favors, no stage relief. Only oaths in the dark and a coded belief. If truth is a blade, he carries a brief. If mercy comes late, he signs with grief. Blue tape testimony, hush that room. One wrong word is a paper bloom. Blue tape testimony, silence is proof. You talk too loud, you tar the roof. Blue tape testimony, vow not bluff. Break that seal and the night gets rough. Blue tape testimony, vow not bluff. Break that seal and the night gets rough. He remembers the payphone with a bullet chewed lip. Quarters like halos in the martyr's grip. He learned to translate every tremor and quit. To hit a betrayal before the script. He remembers the warehouse where the lock bit back. How rumor and radar choreographed smack. How a careless boast lit a sudden attack. And the exit got closer to a cul-de-sac. So he moves like math, measure, lean. Leaves no prints on the vending machine. Even this kindness looks routine. Smiles like a notch on a magazine. He trades small talk for a signal light. Shave syllables down to the fighting bite. If a question's loaded, he flips it slight. Let silence do work till the angle's right. Hunger taught patience, danger taught pace. Lost taught language for a stainless face. He tattoos loyalty with wrist embrace. And locks his phone like a private case. Fast flow thoughts with a banker's chip. Metal under velvet ironclad wheel. If love has a cost, he'll count that bill. But trust, that's a mountain he'll climb uphill. Neon's a witness with a jaundice glow. Traffic's a jury, only engines know. If home is a secret, then keep it low. A promise is priceless when words won't show. Blue tape testimony, guard that room, let the night pass by like a quiet plum. Blue tape testimony, oath stays true, say let's move right, let proof accrue. Blue tape testimony, vow not bluff, keep the code close when the world gets rough. Blue tape testimony, not bluff. Keep the code closed when the world gets rough. Yeah. Chrome rain on the windshield, pain in the veins. Every block got ghosts, every name got changed. City whisper in codes when the night goes still. Still heartbeat drumming through a dollar bill. Fast lane fiction, real life fiction. I learned conviction from eviction addiction. Syllables spinning like a saw in the dark. I bite scars in the rhythm, leave a print like art. I've been broke, been chased, been frozen, been cracked. Still wrote manifestos in the cul-de-sac. No luck in the legend, no saint in my prayer. Just a razor in the pocket and a curse in the air. Double time dialect, fire through my dialect. Life was a ride test, wired in my mind's nest. Fast talk, prophets in a Cadillac sermon. Shot clock ticking on the last minute. Earn every cut in the pavement. Remember my tread, every echo in the hallway. Remember what I said. Move with precision, decision of pride. Decision, collision between peace and the ride. They try to cage the flame, I became the smoke. I don't bow, I broke the code. Now I walk through rain with a bulletproof soul. Fast-paced pain in the platinum mold. Stained streets, my DNA in the cracks. I bled truth where the lies could last. Fast life, no breaks, no map. I'm the storm they couldn't trap. Say my name through the static. Every loss became run. Stained streets, that's where I'm from. I don't run, I don't run, I don't run. Gun. Yeah. Graffiti scriptures under flickering poles. The concrete listens while destiny folds. Hunger taught math, trauma taught tone. I built every bar from a bone I own. Never begged for the favor of fate. I made tables from crates, then I served my plate. Every maybe I heard, I turned to redone. Every rival was a lesson, every threat was fun. Fast tongue fire, wordplay wire. Shoot from the lip like a choir in riot. Shadow in the alley with a glow and a grip. My flow drip heavy like a stolen ship. Heart tick bomb, brain tick plan. Whole city talk like a fan to a fan. They say crime don't pay, maybe not in cash, but I built my crown out of every clash. When silence screams and the sirens fade, stay real in a world that's staged. Let them judge from the curb I paved. I was raised in the maze that the brave engrave. Stained streets, my DNA in the cracks. I bled truth where the lies collapse. Fast life, no breaks, no map. I'm the storm they couldn't trap. Say my name through the static. Every loss became my drum. Stained streets, that's where I'm from. I don't run, I don't run, I don't run, no.
Elevators broke, so I learned to sprint floors. Sweat like a passport, stand by doors. When the lobby said wait, I wrote detours. Turn maybe later into this is yours. I came from a one bulb ceiling and a thrifted bed, with a hunger that argued with the voice in my head. Worked 2 night shifts while the daylight fled. Made a menu from struggle and the hustle I fed. Pocket was lean, hope smelled like rain. Shoes sang blues on the gravel lane. I counted my breaths like a fiscal chain, and punched out his jaw till it changed its name. Fast flow grit in the carbon lung. I jog through the smoke with a silver tongue. Every bill collector, learn I'm young, but old in the faith that the war gets won. Ad-libs flash like magnesium sparks. Cadence kicks hard like a K9 bar. I draft blueprints on midnight parks. Measure the skyline, call my marks. No shortcuts, only switchback steep. Climb till the concrete starts to weep. I water my will when the promise is cheap. Turn shallow applause to a canyon deep. If the gate is welded, I bring my vice. If the cost is heavy, I pay it twice. I carry my future like contraband ice. Cold in the palm, but it warms my life. Gilded ladder, I build each rung from a soot-filled breath to a golden lung. Gilded ladder, iron tongue, spit truth in flames till the fear's unstrung. Gilded ladder, watch me run from a blackout room to a rising sun. Boardrooms glare with a frostbite stare. Marble reflections count what I wear. They asked for a smile that a shark would spare. I answer with numbers and the will to dare. Contracts clack like a metronome switch. Clauses twist slick like a showroom stitch. But I speak fluent in the language of ditch. I know what it costs to reboot a glitch. I bring street calculus to a plush display. Add back value when the suits go gray. Subtract excuses that got in the way. Divide the lies, multiply today. Well, remember the landlord's winter threat. How the heat went dead like a marionette. I learned to invest in the perfect sweat till the rent looks small and the dreams reset. Tempo accelerates, piston choir, engine room gospel, furnace wire. I throw my past on the smithy fire, hammer the ore into empire. Toast to the nights where the floorboards grown, to the cold tin sink and the cheap pay phone, to the friends who stayed and the fakes disowned, to the lessons burned in a backbone bone. If the ceiling talks down, I silence the talk. Cut a skylight square in the concrete chalk. Where the odds say crawl, I choose to walk. Then break into runs that the headlines star. I build each rung, from busted knuckles to a diamond tongue, from basement echoes to a stadium hum, from a silver-filled breath to a golden lung. Hear that drum, it's the pulse of a life that refused to succumb. I won't be done till the thunder applauds and the skyline hums. Blueprint on my palm, vein deep in ink. Every failure a ladder, every scar a link. No man and no saint, just the grind I drink. If pain was a kingdom, I'd be crowned in zinc. I came from a block that don't echo soft, where the street light hum means the power's off, where the preachers cough, cover deals and logs, and the corner kids gamble with a host of cross. Fast flow, oxygen, lungs on flame. Every move got math in a warlike frame. Learn codes from whispers, loyalties gain. One wrong vow, your blood spells shame. Backpack full of dreams and an unpaid bill. Had to build my name from the ash and will. Still nerves, jaw said, heartbeat still. Even silence learned to follow my skill. Ad-lib echoes, grind moves, go. Every note was a nail in a home I own. Now the skyline bends where my plans have grown. They wrote me off once, now I write in stone. Blueprint drawn in the color of fight. Every detail etched in the sleepless night. Blood in the blueprint, sweat in the line. I wrote my story in a factory rhyme. If the crown don't fit, I redesign. Cause every failure fuels my climb. Blood in the blueprint, loud, divine. From the mud to the marble, I define the grind. Every rival's ghost is a guide in disguise. They harm my work till the product flies. Double time breath with the turban fries. Turn a penny stock hustle to a franchise. My past is a weapon, my pain a forge. My pen's a machete through corporate gorge. Talk power, talk paper, talk backbone scorch. I'm the storm they ignore till I torch they porch. Numbers in rhythm, that's the most bite. I turn sense to sense in the dead of night. Fast flow wide like a circle fight. I coat my bars in encrypted light. They try to drown me in the weight of the plan, but I swam through concrete with a brick in my hand. Now an architect fade like a lawless man, building temples out of never again. No silence, only gears that hum. Every lesson's a bullet, I bite the drum. When destiny knocks, I don't play dumb. I invite the war till the kingdom comes. Blood in the blueprint, grind and grind. I rebuild hell with a steady spine. No luck, no help, no borrowed time. I'm the self-made saint in a sinner's line. Blood in the blueprint, rhyme for rhyme. My empire's echoing over time.
Neon on the windshield, skyline like a crown. I keep the engine loud enough to drown the doubt. Blueprint folded in my wallet, ink bleeding out. Route drawn sharp through the grit and the drought. Started with a milk crate table in a 2-track dream. Loop break beat screaming through a thrift store screen. I was speed reading failure while I free wrote schemes. Double time speech, teeth grit, gasoline steam. Every setback was a seminar on pressure. Measuring the ledger while the city tested texture. I stitched lectures in the margins of a rent note. Slept next to a checklist in a trench coat. Rapid tap metronome, tapping on the window. Wind thin, 10 toes in the limbo. I speak in polysyllables, pivot like a miracle. Calibrate the spiritual, never make it cynical. I kept motion in the midnight, focus in the flicker. Pour coffee in the pain, made the motor thicker. Friends turned tourists when the journey grew long. I stay purposeful and stubborn like a courthouse stone. Every block taught a code, every code had a gate. Every gate had a guard, every guard had a place. So I served what I cooked in the lab, but the struggle flipped grams of a plan and expanded the bubble. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the rise. I map out the miles by the light in my mind. If the stairs get steep and the air gets thin, I breathe like a blade and I cut my way in.
Stack it, stash it, scale it to the rafters. From crates to the rafters, from grade to the chapters. I wrote my name in the glass of the high-rise afters. No luck, just crafting 100 hard factors. Fast talk, fast walk, fast chalk sketches. I turn stress into steps, then I stretch it. If the gate don't open, I hinge that frame. I was built for the climb, I live in the lane.
Now I'm elevator minded when the lobby feel crowded. Strategy surrounded by the doubt that once shouted. I remember eating noodles with a pocket full of warrants. Now the boardrooms echo with the thunder of the chorus. I still run the cadence like the Pistons in the Charger. Bars through the jargon make the targets feel smaller. Polyrhythm paragraphs delivered like parcels. Passion in the payload, moving through the arsenal. Cinematic slow, pan desk lamp glow. Pen taps tempo, city hum low. Contracts there like cliffs in the fog. I jog through the closets like a pit with a log. Never sign away the spine for a shiny advance. Keep control of the masters in the timing of the dance. Independent, indelible. My credit is a sentinel. I build like a festival and guard it like a sentinel. I ain't here to cosplay, well for the feed. I see legacy in D's that the season can't bleed. When the algorithm dips, I don't trip, I adapt. Shit faster, flip faster, still stick to the map. Speed lace syllables, precision like a surgeon. Merging every version of the hustle into purpose. From the back room echo to the penthouse view, I kept truth in the toolkit and hunger in the crew. If the night throws smoke at the neon in my chest, I step through the suit with a flame in my breath. Stack it, stash it, scale it to the rafters. From crates to the rafters, from grade to the chapters. I wrote my name in the glass of the high-rise afters. No luck, just crafting 100 hard factors. Fast talk, fast walk, fast chalk sketches. I turn stress into steps, then I stretch it. If the gate don't open, I hinge that frame. I was built for the climb, I live in the lane. Yeah. Concrete veins, heartbeat of the block. No mercy, no second try. This jungle don't stop. Yeah. I was raised with a sirens, sing lullabies, chrome flashes like halos when another soul dies. Every corner got ghosts, they whisper the price of loyalty traded for fame in disguise. Fast life, cold dice, city never sleeps. Dreams wrapped in yellow tape, blood in the streets. Adrenaline rushing when the moonlight creeps. My trigger finger twitching like a record that skips. Every move calculated, paranoia, my preacher. Street math, either count bands or be a feature. Pain carved deep like graffiti on my sneakers. They call me sinner, but I'm really the teacher. It's the jungle, no love, just survival mode. Steel nerves, black gloves, heavy moral code. In the cement jungle, we don't dream small. Every night's a gamble, every step could fall. Run through the danger, we don't crawl. This is war, homie, I seen it all. In the cement jungle, no angels call. Just echoes of hustlers who built these walls. In the cement jungle, no angels call. Just echoes of hustlers who built these walls. Got my name on the block like a signature burn. Every scar is a stripe, every loss I earn. From hand-me-down hunger to designer concern. Still the streets call back, I never unlearn. Voices in my head say trust no man, cause loyalty fold quicker than contraband. Had brothers turn Judas for a couple grand, but I'm bulletproof now, understand. Double time flow, no breath for the weak. Heartbeat sinks to the sound of the heat. Ad-lib echoes in the alley concrete. History written by the ones who compete. No remorse in the system, no peace for the brave. Only gods and devils play the same arcade. In the cement jungle, yeah, where the real ones crawl. We don't pray for mercy, we just stand tall. Every scar, every bruise, I wear them all. 'Cause I'm the product of a war they can't recall. In the cement jungle, no angels call. Just echoes of hustlers who built these walls. In the cement jungle, no angels call. Just echoes of hustlers who built these walls.
Yeah. City breathing diesel, heart beating evil. Chrome kiss my reflection, no sequel. Street baptized me in the bass and the glass. Made me bleed just to teach me class. Fast lane fever, asphalt preacher. Still in the palm, I'm a silent teacher. I seen lies get sewn in the seams of a code, and the truth get buried in the dirt of a road. Multisyllabic massacre, syntax surgical. Grim math vertical, rhythm irreversible. Fast flow spitting like a semi-auto syllable. Metaphors criminal, miracles minimal. Every scar on my wrist is a barcode. Tracking every promise that I sold for gold. I was broke in the bone, but bold in the breath. Turn pain to a path, map it out from the mess. Whole click militant, no slip innocent. Move like instruments, tune for incidents. Every shadow in the alley got a whisper. Keep faith sharp, death comes quicker. No sleep, I'm a freak in the grind zone. Heartbeat double time, teeth on a milestone.
Oh, every cut, every bruise made armor in me. Every loss just sharpened the harmony. If the block wanna break me, let it try. I was born from the storm in the devil's eye.
Blood in the concrete, soul in the chrome. Ain't no peace where the steel call home. Fast life, hard code, no retreat zone. I'm a ghost with a crown and a backbone of stone.
Say what, say that,
Say that,
say that.
pay that debt. Every sin that I wore turned my fate to a threat.
In the concrete.
I'm still here, made fear disappear when I shifted the gear. Now the clock tick, venom in the beat go loud. Every syllable a weapon when I speak to the crowd. I was knee deep, sleepless, neck in the fire. Grew desire from the wire, building empire from the tire. Hands black from the work, heart red from the burn. Lessons learned, turn scars in the stern. They said life is a race, I said nah, it's a raid. Every breath I take's a grenade I made. Double clutch syllables, flow aerodynamic. Panic in the static, automatic in the habit. Turn pressure to progression, confession to aggression. I don't pray for possession, I just bleed my profession. No disguise in my rise, I'm a product of grit. Every bar that I spit's like a bullet that fits. Street poet with a scope and a pen full of venom. System try to box me, I went ghost and denim. When the world goes dark, I glow like ignition.
Every loss rewire my vision.
I don't fold, I evolve with precision.
Still soul, no color.
Blood in the concrete, soul in the chrome. Ain't no peace where the steel call home. Fast life, hard code, no retreat zone. I'm a ghost with a crown and a backbone of stone.
Say what, say that,
Say let,
say that.
pay that debt. Every sin that I wore turned my fate to a threat.
Blood in the concrete.
I'm still here, made fear disappear when I shifted the gear.
Concrete.
Neon stitches on the windshield. Blueprint in the batter while it pulses like a foundry. No favors, no fairy dust. Just late bills and a vow I would outlast the boundary. I keep the engine howling over doubt till the echo turns loyal. Started on a milk crate table with a 2-track app and a thrift store cable. Fast hands, fast plans, fast math on a warm brown bag by a radiator. I looped lungs over kick drums, thumbs numb under a desk while I chased income. Polysyllabic physics in a notebook prison. I plotted collision with a concrete kingdom. I studied failure like science, measured every loss till the pattern grew focused. Friends turned tourists when the journey grew feral. I hauled heavy up a narrow stairwell. No Mandarin winner, only splendor winters when I spend another meter to heat one dinner. Suits laughed in the lobby at a soggy demo in the copy shop sleeve and a foggy story. But the rhythm in my rib cage kept me 12 worry. I buried sorry and hurried to the quarry. I mind grit, refined wit, define scripts that climb bricks despite risks. I align bits, every closed door, hinge score. I force floors in the corridors. Breath work, militant, diction, ignition, precision in position when I aim at the vision. Numbers my religion, not a prison. Independence defines the mission. Hands on the wheel, skyline bright. I chart miles by the fire in the night. If the stairs grow steep and the air grows thin, I glide on the edge like a violin. Stack it, stash it, scale to the rafters. From crates to rafters, from graded chapters. I wrote my name in high-rise glass. No luck, just crafting 100 hard factors. Fast walk, fast talk, fast chalk sketches. I turn stress into steps and stretch it. If the gate won't open, I hinge that frame. Built for the climb, I live in the lane. Contracts read like cliffs in fog. I jog through closets with a wolf dog jog. I never sign a waist spine for a shiny advance. Controller masters is the spine of the dance. Polyrhythm, paragraph delivered like parcels. Passion in the payload, moving sharp through the arsenal. I pour coffee and pain till it quiets. I diet on discipline. City test like a crew pop quiz. I keep tools in rule. I ate noodles over sink steam. Build dream beams with a thrift scheme. Now I bore and pivot with a backroom heart. I protect the art from the chart sharp. Double time lecture on the ledge's edge. I measure pressure that could fracture treasure. Elevator minded when the lobby is crowded. Doubt grows loud. I drown it with output. Every setback a seminar and talk. The fork in the road of sport. I don't paint gold on the plastic throne. I own the tone, I own the loan. Legacy is equity in deeds. I seed creed in the teams I lead. When the algorithm dips, I dab like water. From the back room, echo to the penthouse view. I keep truth in the toolkit and hunger in the crew. With the night, throw smoke, get the neon in my chest. I step through the soot with a flame in my breath. Stack it, stash it, scale to the rafters. From crates to rafters, from graded chapters. I wrote my name in high-rise glass. No luck, just crafting 100 hard factors. Fast walk, fast talk, fast chalk sketches. I turn stress into steps and stretch it. If the gate won't open, I hinge that frame. Built for the climb, I live in the lane.
Yeah. Blueprint on my palm, vein deepening. Every failure a ladder, every scar a link. No mentor, no saint, just the grind I drink. If pain was a kingdom, I'd be crowned in zinc. I came from a block that don't echo soft, where the street light hum means the power's off, where the preachers cough, covers deals and lofts, and the corner kids gamble with a host across. Fast flow, oxygen, lungs on flame. Every move got math in the war like frame. Learn codes from whispers, loyalty's game. One wrong vow, your blood spells shame. Backpack full of dreams and an unpaid bill. Had to build my name from the ash and wheel. Still nerves, jaw set, heart beat still. Even silence learn to follow my skill. Ad-lib echo, ooh. Every note was a nail in a home my own. Now the skyline bends where my plans have grown. They wrote me off once, now I write in stone. Blueprint drawn in the color of fight. Every detail etched in a sleepless night. Blood in the blueprint, sweat in the line. I wrote my story in a factory rhyme. If the crown don't fit, I redesign. Cause every failure fuels my climb. Blood in the blueprint, loud divine. From the mud to the marble, I define the grind. Every rival's ghost is a god in disguise. They harm my work till the product flies. Double time bread with a serpent rise. Turn a penny stock hustle to a franchise. My past is a weapon, my pain a force. My pen's a machete through corporate gorge. Talk power, talk paper, talk backbone scourge. I'm the storm they ignore till I torch their porch. Numbers in rhythm, decimals bite. I turn sense to sense in the dead of night. Fast flow wide like a circuit fight. I code my bars and encrypted light. They tried to drown me in the weight of the plan, but I swim through concrete with a brick in my hand. Now architect fade like a lawless man. Building temples out of never again. No silence, only gears that hum. Every lesson's a bullet, I bite the drum. When destiny knocks, I don't play dumb. I invite the war till the kingdom come. Blood in the blueprint, grind the prime. I rebuild with a steady spine. No luck, no help, no borrowed time. I'm the self-made saint in the sinner's line. Blood in the blueprint, rhyme for rhyme. My empire's echoing over time. Blood in the blueprint. Blood in the blueprint.